Okay, so the next topic is S3 bucket. So actually how to configure S3 bucket and how to access it and how to manage it, how to connect it and how to mount it. All those things we are going to discuss very deeply. See, when I talk about S3, S3 is a global storage provider for AWS, and since it is scalable storage and it is unlimited in capacity. It does not have any capacity, no file system limitations, and also there is no limitations of storage. And you can just create a bucket and upload and just click, and it will connect with your physical machine, and you can directly copy paste whatever the data you want and store inside your bucket. Generally speaking, like this only. But when I talk about S3, S3 is a object storage, and this is internet storage, and this storage is designed by REST and SOAP based API. REST means representational state transfer. That's a programming platform is designed, and he is referring everything as an object. So whenever you store data, delete data, put data, and copy, everything will be referred as an object. And we have metadata. Metadata, two types of metadata: user metadata and systematic metadata. So he is referring all those things. This is user metadata. So, but when you click the particular bucket, so here this is systematic metadata. Okay, so we'll be showing all those information for you. Now I have already given few information on bucket, like how to transfer bucket from one account to AWS another account, how to write simple policies, bucket policy, and how to give a particular IAM user bucket access like that. But S3 bucket, when you create a bucket, you cannot rename it. You can just delete it. And inside one bucket, you cannot create another bucket. And per AWS account holder can create 100 buckets by default, not more than 100. And each bucket is unlimited in size. And when you create a bucket, the bucket should be the bucket name is a globally common. Globally common means it's common for me, common for you, common for other AWS users. So because throughout globally we have only one S3 storage because of it's a regionless service. Throughout globally we have only one S3 for everyone, for you, for me. But account to account they will hide the bucket. If I log into my AWS account, I cannot see your bucket. If you log into your AWS, you cannot see my bucket. Account to account, it will be hidden, but the name or when you type see AWS and you can see or they tell that bucket name already exists. Where it is exists, I think someone already created. Who created, I don't know. So like this, see, did this name exist in your account? No. It is exists somewhere. Suppose you just use some technical name called data, this already exists. So where it exists, I don't know. So because the name is a common, and when you create a bucket, it should comes under region. Bucket will comes under region, but S3 is a regionless. Why bucket comes under region? Because any activity you are doing on that particular region, it will be stored on that particular region bucket. Suppose I am in US West Oregon region and I'm taking some snapshot. That snapshot will be stored inside this bucket. If I'm going to run some cloud formation template or stack, that will be stored inside this bucket. When I go to configure a S3 event notification, he will be that type bucket will be communicated as a region based but not regionless. Okay, that's why it is created as a region with the region name. Generally, it is S3 regionless means any instance wants to access S3 bucket, he'll show all the buckets. That time this region based regionless that time this bucket is created on that region, instance running on that region, it will not hide that bucket. It will show you completely. What's the general practice? You have to create in the same region? Or? No, you can create bucket in any region. But if for region based service, if they want to communicate S3 bucket, they'll communicate only the specific bucket which is running on that particular region. But in case you are browsing the bucket in your EC2 instance like Linux or Windows, it will show commonly out. Okay, there is no restriction. And one more thing, when you create a bucket, when you put data inside bucket, is private by default. Any content is private. See, since the S3 does not have file system, he will be referring everything as an object URL. So when you click, it will be access denied because it's private by default. So you want to read the content to make it public. Generally, every content is private. Make as a public, and then click on that link. It will be opening the content in a browser. If content is too big, it will ask you to download. And as I already told you, how to bring your own encryption key, and via that key you can also encrypt your content. So, when I talk about more on the bucket, you can create bucket, delete bucket. That's all. Nothing you can do. And you cannot find the size of the bucket. You can find the size of the file. Here we have. Okay, but no size for the bucket. And just remember, you cannot select all the buckets and read. Bucket have two things: public permission and private permission. So since you want to make this bucket visible only to you, give them private. If you want to make this bucket publicly available, give them public permission. Since here everything is false, so this means everything is a private. Okay, there is a new feature they have given. When you create a new bucket, there is option called edit public access settings. There you can able to block new ACL, recommended, remove. So since I don't have anything, so block new public policies recommended, and so like they have provided a shortcut options to provide. If you don't familiar with this, leave it. Click on that bucket, go inside, and you can provide the permissions. As I already told you, access we have bucket have four tabs. Public access settings, access control is bucket policy, cost configuration. This is specifically designed in XML, and this will also give security. This will give security, as I already told you, how to generate the bucket policy by policy generator. Access control list. So you are the owner of this account, you have full permission. Suppose you want to give other users to access the bucket, you have to give canonical ID, and as I already told you how to gather the canonical ID. You want to make this public, then this means everyone can access, but this is not safe. But if you're going to do cross-region replication, then you have to give public access. And this is S3 log delivery. This option you have to select to like CloudWatch and all to put all the backups inside your S3 bucket. For that, you need to give S3 log delivery permission. But later I'll tell you how to do that. Okay, so right now, this is how, and we have management where you can set the life cycle policy for the bucket and cross-switch replication, and you can have analysis that bucket how much data is stored in the bucket and how much data moved to Glacier, and we have a matrix like you can filter the matrix and how today how much of MB of data has been stored, and you can view in some logs in the CloudWatch and how much data transfer happens, and you can have inventory details also, so that you can add it and you can put it inside the what, and you can have one copy, and this is inventory record what for we have. So these all the things complete bucket, and bucket have highest properties: versioning, server access log, object level logging, and then we have event. All those things I will be explaining you.
You can write a code to read this file from a bucket.
You want to write a code for to read the content inside the bucket.
You can write any application to access files from a bucket.
You no, after you storing the content inside bucket or before.
I kept something like I kept some file inside the bucket.
Okay.
I want to write a code to read the content of the file.
Yeah, yeah. You see, you are asking that it does not have any file system, so he unable to recognize the file. Correct? Like that you are asking.
No, I keep the files inside the bucket.
Okay.
I just want to understand a real-time organization. What the organization files will keep inside the bucket?
They will keep their data only. But here we cannot run operating system, no application and no database will run. Yeah. Only the stored data will be kept. Stored data, saved data, backups like that. But here you cannot run OS, you cannot attach a volume, attach something like that. No.
That's the external artist.
Just like Google Drive, like that we can store. But that is limited, unlimited.
So there is not a good practice to write a code. So read the
Yes, for him who want to write a code, they are given already commands. Type command, it will automatically read the bucket, delete bucket, create, that I'm going to show you next. So many things here that is slow by slow I will be covering. So first, these all the buckets which I already created here, and you can see now that's how S3, and it is very slow nowadays because it have per day more than 1,000 trillions of data storing here, so it will be very slow only. Okay? So globally, so I don't know where they're getting this much of space, and since this is unlimited in capacity, so this S3 designed for cloud backup as well as private data center backup. Okay, so you can use for both scenario. So let's see. Next one is like how to. This one also I'm going to show you next session tomorrow, like how to copy objects as three buckets by lambda function. This is suppose you have two buckets, so I will write the lambda function. If I execute lambda function, the copy of one bucket will be goes to another one. This is same region as well as same AWS account and different AWS. Suppose you have AWS account, I have, so I have 10 GB of data inside the bucket, and you want, I will transfer lambda function. And this also I have prepared but not tested. Okay, so keep this 36 and 38 one pending. The next one is how to configure S3 bucket or IAM permission and how to give access to EC2 instance. Okay, so now consider this is my S3 access. Okay, so this is Windows Server. Let's consider this is I'm going to give S3 access permission and I'm going to give him S3 full access. Okay, and next I'm going to give him another machine. There is no S3 full access permission by IAM. So generally S3 very. So this machine cannot access S3 buckets generally. So let me click on S3 access. Okay, so now just type AWS S3 LS, so I can able to see all the bucket which I have already created. Okay, now see, now this instance running on that region. So only showing that region bucket? No, showing other regions bucket also. So that is how it's a regionless. So next one is S3 daily. So when you run this instance and try to access 3 bucket, it will be not allowing you to access it because you don't have IAM permission. And if you don't have IAM permission, how you will access? And see in the playlist, he'll ask you to give the keys. Okay? So go to AWS configure and the keys which I have already told you how to generate the key. Only two keys will be generated, and this key should keep rotating every week once or every monthly once. I'll tell you how to rotate the key. So copy this. So that is US has to and so now so I'm going to change now AWS SPLS and there you can see AWS. Okay, so one is via key, one is via IAM permission. If I go to that instance S3 access and try to snatch the permission which I have given, which I will give. Suppose I gave no role, apply and detach. So now it is detached. So when I go back here and now try to access, you can see here. Counseling, please give the key. So either you give the key or you have to provide IAM permission. So I'm going to give S3 access. Okay. So no role and I'm going to give S3 full access. So once I gave that, and now he will not ask the any key. Okay, so now next, I hope you understood how to access it. Next is how to configure manage S3 bucket where S3 CLI. So this means you are going to create a bucket, delete a bucket, and see here AWS S3 RB. RB means remove bucket. Suppose I want to remove bucket like SAM10 and it should remove bucket. See what is telling? The bucket is not empty. Now how to delete bucket? Give the force or recursive command. We delete the content as well as the bucket. You see, bucket is deleted. Go to S3 and refresh. There is no such bucket. Okay, and you can able to create a bucket again. AWS S3 MP. MP means make bucket 3 and 10. And there you can see bucket is created and just refresh. The bucket is created. Okay, now I want to copy some content inside my S3 bucket. So click on SAM 10, there is a T. Now I'm going to have touch file 1. Okay, now just copy empty file, AWS S3 copy file 1, S3, then the file is copied, the refresh, and then we have the single file you can copy. Suppose I want to copy bunch of files, so cd test uh, make directory test and cd test. So touch and suppose I have some files like A1, B1, C1, B1, like that. I'm out of that. So AWS, sorry. Otherwise, you want to cd test. Let's type AWS S3 SYNC dot S3 7. So you can see I automatically copied and refresh. There we go, all the files. Okay. And that is called synchronization. So like this, you can able to manage the bucket from your AWS EC2 instance itself. If I want to do a red hat, means what I have to do. Suppose I want to manage S3 bucket in my red hat, then what I have to do? I need to install AWS CLI, and then only it will do. See, it is already AML Linux already there, so there is no need to install anything directly it will work. So for more information, please refer the particular link where you find more how to copy data from bucket to bucket. Reference of S3. Only this is a complete command. Copy ls make bucket move pre-signed URL. Don't worry, I'll tell. Remove bucket, remove file, synchronization, and create a static website hosting. These are the complete commands. That's all. Only less commands only. Okay, let's see about how to mount the bucket directly to EC2 instance. This is very important. How to mount it. I'm going to tell where third party tool called S3FS. Okay, how to mount means attaching a asset drive. Always you're browsing, na? Always you're browsing the command AWS TLS and you are going to do that, but it will be very difficult for you sometimes when you are in busy schedule. So just keep mounted. Once it is mounted, it will automatically do for you. Automatically will store data on the directory. It will also automatically put in the bucket. And this is done by S3FS. I'm going to show Linux and as well as in Windows. Next one is for that you have to run S3FS tool. So first of all, what you have to do, you need to install the package. Okay. So go to your AML Linux or any CentOS or Red Hat or any machine to pick this one. Okay, so now it will be installing and okay, now go to okay, so now just clone the GitHub link, clone that, and it will automatically clone. Go to cd s3fs fuse dot slash autogen.sh. It will generate the files and give configure and give as a name. After this, see I completed. After that, I need to follow. I need to mount the directory to S3 bucket. And just remember when you use S3FS, it will restrict the bucket size into 256 terabyte. It's not like unlimited, but that is enough. I think so. So now what you have to do, find make directory in var slash mount and find where is that SPFS is stored. Now there is a command to find name SPFS. See, there you got the link, copy and paste it. And which sign tag, which I'm going to mount it. Okay. Now give slash var slash mount. And just remember the instance which um, you are referring here, you're running as this is, it should have S3 full access IAM permission. Then I got it. S3 full access IAM permission. Copy this, mount. So hyphen O IAM O equal to and paste it. CDF hyphen H C is already mounted. Correct? correct? But what is the bucket size? 256 terabyte. Now go to which location? CD where slash now. See all the bucket files will be listed here, which I have already mounted. Okay, I do one thing now. Let me delete. Okay, I have deleted. See, here also there is nothing. Correct? Let me put some files here. It will automatically reflect that in the bucket. Sorry, touch one, one, two, one, three, one, four. No problem. Anyhow, data means data. Mistake or correct. So see it's there. And now go refresh and there you can see it should now.
But this way only,
You
through
can mount.
EC2 instance, we can
Yes.
access the files in the
If through EC2 you can browse the bucket, but you cannot mount. Now I have mounted
mounted, yeah.
in the directory called mount. Next time when you're coming, when you're storing your backup in S3, go to that location mount. Put it there, it will be copied here.
So now, whatever the application we can deploy in EC2 can access
Yeah.
the files in the S3 bucket.
Yes.
Whatever the, no, it will be always synced, right? Even we.
Yes, always sync. If I put in S3 bucket, it will show here.
So there.
If I put here, they will automatically copy. See, that's why the mounting process. So now I'm going to download and test one, test two, testing, and click OK, upload it. It will automatically copy to the directory. The size of the directory is 256 terabyte. Here, and see df-h and see the size 256 terabyte. That's the size of the bucket. This is done by S3FS. Third party tool, powerful, but the bucket size is something, something, maybe some, not unlimited. Here is restricted to 256. Better than Windows. So this is how you mount directly to S3 bucket to your Linux. The next one is I'm going to show for Windows. See, if this is not only storage gateway. Storage gateway you are coming, there is a mount option, but storage gateway may be not like this. Oh, it's terminated. So let me show you how to do this for Windows Server. How to mount directly to S3. It will mount as a sense NAS storage, network attached storage. So go to Windows Server. This Linux. Today the coordinator is not available. He is available tomorrow. Yeah, number is 994. No, 995. I will typing and just. So his name is Dinesh. So you can contact him and he will explain you the details. So I'm just attaching Windows Server 2012 and go to no, it's wrong. Voice accepting because of this all traffic. File storage gateway. I'm going to run some third-party tool. See, I can show you in this machine itself. Same lab only I'm going to show there inside. This is the drive which I have already downloaded and installed. TNT drive. Double click it, and there we have a option of I think some problems started with this drive. Uh, Something went wrong. Okay, leave this. Or I can show you in my Windows 7 operating system, which is running here in my VMware workstation. Then we have Windows 1 power on this. But the problem with this, we have CloudBerry. There is a one more application available. You can use it for mounting S3 bucket or TNT drive like that. Many applications are available, third-party applications. So let me show you one of that here. So here we have Windows Server, so Windows 7. I'll go to my browser. So this time I'm going to download a TNT drive. So go to TNT drive. See here. Trial version only. If you have directly, you can direct trial version. You can download it and go. Accept agreement and next. Click. Double click. It will open like this. And there we have last key Amazon S3 storage. And he asks you some government clouds S3 like that. And there is one more option Amazon S3 on EC2 IAM role, but this also you can have. But I'm going to directly connect. There we have access ID key. So put in the keys. There you got my security credentials. Okay. So let me generate the key again and copy this key and paste it. The secret access key, they should be right for any account. Paste and name of the S3 bucket. So you browse the bucket which you want to connect. So I'm going to use global 10. Click OK. See map network. Mapped. Okay. So click open. There you can see it is mapped. Already one content is there in the bucket is showing. But this the size of this was 16 TB, I think so. See 16 TB, I think so. Yes, that's it. It is a 16 TB. Okay, but similar to S3FS only, the size is less. So go to S3 bucket. So there, which bucket is that? Global 10. There we have versioning, and double click on it. So here you can see. Let me put some files here. Put it. There you can see copying, refresh, and you must get this files also here. Okay, so let me delete this one here. It's deleted. Okay, so then you got refresh and then okay, so very simple and a very good one. But if you delete the bucket, it will be inaccessible to you. So this is how we mount the simple application inside our Windows machines.
So we always need a third party tool.
Third party tool, but no direct tool available. Okay, next one is how to configure multi-part upload in S3. Okay, this may be a little bit complicated to you and very nice feature. See why they have given this, because if you have big files like 10 GB, 20 GB, or 50 GB of file, directly you copy that file into S3 bucket, it will take at least more time to upload it. So because S3 bucket have no conjunction delay latency, okay, and he cannot process that much of big file immediately, he cannot able to store it. So to solve that problem, and you want to store big file into a minute or into a seconds, you have to go for this feature, multi-part upload. Okay, and what he will do, he will split the files into different parts, and the end of the day you have to create a JSON file, and then you have to clump all the files into single one. Okay, that is some of feature of multi-part upload. Let us show you an example in Linux how to do that. Let me go to any one of the Linux OS. So SSH2. Okay, so let's consider. I can use this one, or I can use my EC2 instance also to do that. Let us show you the steps about how to configure multi-part upload, and then you can find more easy. Here we have AWS S3 API. Okay, S3 API we call as a multi-part upload. So here we the steps we have to go, and okay, the step number one, you need to create a multi-part upload. First, you need to split the file into different pieces. In case of Linux, you have to use the inbuilt control command called split in order to split the file into different pieces based on your requirement, 50 MB, 1 GB, 2 GB, something like that, based on the size of the file. And then you have to put in all in different parts, part 1, part 2, part 3, and end of the file, end of the parts, you have to create a JSON file, and then you have to put into complete. Any incomplete multi-port upload is there also it will be, it show you here, and then again you need to rerun the file and put it in complete order. Okay, so this is how this is overall. Let us show you this example, similar example, how to do that here in your S3 bucket. Let's consider I have global 10 bucket, which is empty, and I have a video file which I want to upload it. See, here I have video file, and one video file is already 163 MB, and another one is 107 MB. Let us show you how to put these video files in my multi-part upload in S3 bucket. So first of all, I want this file to be visible inside my EC2 instance. So this time I'm going to use my WinSCP to copy. Okay, so WinSCP, the problem is I need to convert the PPT file. So for that, I'm going to put a keygen, load, and all files, downloads. I'm going to use file storage gateway. So save as a file. Okay, inside the download, I'm going to put a new folder. Then we have file pdk. Okay, double click it and save it. Okay, so now just run with SCP. I'm going to use SCP protocol, host name, go back to your EC2 instance. This is S3 access only, I hope so. So copy this and paste it. The username is EC2-user and no password authentication. Then we have a downloads. Click OK and log in. So it should connect with no problems. There you can see, and go to my root. Let me go to temple location. Then we have what file I have a desktop videos. So just drag and drop it. So it will take at least a little bit time to copy. Okay. So let him copy. Very interesting feature, that is uh, multi-part upload. Okay, so first let me do some modification in my example. First, you have to split the file into multiple parts and then try to upload it. For that, in Linux, you have to use the command called split. Next, you have to create AWS S3 API, create multi-part upload, the name of the bucket and name of the file. Next, after the file has been split in different pieces, then you have to once you execute this command, AWS will give you upload ID. Copy paste the keep that upload ID safe, because every time when you upload a single part, you have to attach that upload ID with that particular segment of the file. If you have wrong upload ID, I'm sorry, it will not work. So be careful on that. Similar to you have to do for all parts. After that, you have to create a JSON file. Okay, so JSON file and check what are the upload is there. So they will show copy this, and you have to create a JSON file, and then you have to modify this file. After you modify this file, then put it all in single upload file, three parts of JSON, and it will store in S3 bucket. Very fast and efficiently it will store. So that is I'm going to show you lively how to do that. Because of that, I'm copying that video file inside my EC2 instance. If you don't have split file, so don't worry, try to install it, try to download and install it. So then install split FMY. I hope so it is already available. So how to check? Where is, so we have that command. Okay. So let's see. So uploading slowly here.
Yes, from on-premise to S3, you cannot multi-upload.
Oh, that is why I see this is I'm doing on premises to S3 only.
So you easy to.
No, no, I am copying that file to EC2
Yeah.
because I can do on premises also. No need to copy. I can, but the file and OS should present same location. OS is somewhere, if file somewhere, how we do. That's why I'm copying that to same location. So that should be same location. Otherwise, I can use this also. My CentOS 7 to do that. That's not a problem. But DC2 will be more effective. Okay, so for that,
Very fast.
mm, yes, uh, maybe not because of fast, maybe because you understand more better. Here you will be getting a lot of confusions. Here I need to be access ID key, shared secret key, and all to connect. And there is no IAM permission for this. But here I have already IAM permission to access it. Okay, uploaded. My task is over. So here, close that. Go to your CD where temp, and there you can see video 1.mp4. Okay. So here I have not created any directory. Okay, split. Okay, -b. Let me split 50 MB. Okay, that is called video 1.mp4. See splitter, and there you can see three parts. Correct. All right. So now what I have to do, just follow the rules. What AWS tells me. So first I need to, I had already done, okay? Split the files first. Put it in notepad and then I copy paste. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to manage. Okay. So in this syntax, the last key file is my video1.mp4. Okay. And this is the name of the bucket. Okay. So that is the name of the bucket will be global. Okay. So let me create global. Okay. So copy this and go back and paste it. Press enter and there you can see a upload ID straight away. Okay, so copy this upload ID and keep it in safe location and don't copy the double quotation. This upload ID is very complicated. Okay. I think I need to copy up to this. Okay, so no problem. So paste it. After that, what you have to do, you need to create a, you need to upload the parts. Here, a lot of changes I need to do. Delete this. We have to, and then here we have the first name XAA and part number one. What is the name of the largest file? Video one dot m4, correct? And name of the bucket. Okay, so that is called global 10. Okay, so you have to do all those things. So copy this and go there and paste it. Error is because of that line. He's not able to copy the big lines. So copy this and paste it. Okay, we're ready. And we're ready. And I think you know it will be fine. Yes, you can see I got one E tag. Okay, same as you have to do for other two parts. I'm not going to change anything here. I'm going to change the to second part X A B. And how, which part is this? Is second part, correct? And same enter. I will get another E tags. Now I'm going to repeat this for third part. No, this E tag it will be creating a JSON file, and that file I need to edit it to upload into S3 bucket. I'll show you that file here, part 3, and see all the parts came, correct? Only three parts are there, no? Okay, so now go to S3 API list parts. Okay, then again here I need to delete. And what is the name? Video.mp4, correct? Video. 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 The name of the bucket. Okay, so I don't think so will copy completely. paste it. There I got it. See, this, okay.
List the pods.
Yes. So now create VI and parts dot JSON. You do one thing, copy that to this. Don't copy Apple parts. Copy, enter, insert, paste it. Here I need to add one more address, and here I need to close it, and I need to remove this comma. So here, what you have to do: remove last modified and size. Okay, that is we don't need. Okay, again you need to do some change. Remove this. Keep it every rotation. If everything is correct, it will work. I hope some errors will be there. So this is the end of the multi-port upload. So here the name which I already stored, that is parts dot JSON. Sorry. Name of the bucket, the name of the file. So that is one dot MP4. This is my upload ID. This is an error. Okay, I hope this is the error. I should not give command. Now you can see. Uploaded. Go to S3 bucket and refresh. Then you can see the file. So this is how we work with multi-one upload. Split into different category, enter the deck, attach it. Let's see if suppose if I have any incomplete, maybe file will upload it, but maybe it will not run because it may have some incomplete upload. So if you have some incomplete upload, then you have to run this command. List multi-pod uploads. So inside the bucket, let's see, paste it. Yes, there is no incomplete. Everything is completed. If you have any incomplete means this command returns any parts were not processed, so it will be there, and you can upload it again. Okay, sometimes we'll miss some parts, so this is how we want to vertical upload. Okay, so very easily you can able to store your data inside your S3 bucket within a minute, and that is how I have done 107.5 MB. You can have 10 GB or 1 TB, 5 TB, those kinds of files. You can put it in multi-pod and upload it within 2 or 3 minutes. It will complete. Okay, instead of directly uploading, it will take more time. Okay, so this is the method where you can able to run it. All right, so this session is video is recording. So from here we are going to stop our session. We'll continue tomorrow.